Everybody, I'm Derek Peterson from Hope Holdings. Next up in my review of alternative social networks is Voat, voat.co. That's VOAT.co. Voat is basically a Reddit clone, started about 4 years ago by a couple of guys. They're kind of anonymous guys. And in response to the censorship that was taking place on Reddit, people were getting kicked off, various subreddits were getting shut down and things. So they started up Voat, kind of a couple college kids, I guess, is what it was that were big Reddit users and that could code and built the thing from scratch. It's a free speech site. They definitely have free speech there, and I think the folks running it are sincere people. They don't make any money probably at this. I've seen posts where they're struggling just to pay server bills and things like that. They haven't had, as far as I know, they haven't had any kind of big influxes of money or anything like that. They have a lot of traffic, and it's a pretty well done site. I mean, I think for a self-done type site, it's a pretty well done site for a clone of Reddit. They've had a couple big influxes of traffic, as different subreddits, as Reddit censors people, like for one particular group, like Pizzagate was a big one, right? So they shut down all the subreddits for Pizzagate. Pizzagate was that all that information that was going around about this pizza place up in DC, and these other ones about child trafficking and things. And so Reddit shut down all those subreddits. And so all those people moved over to Voat, right? And then Reddit, there's been a bunch of these sorts of different communities that are shut down on Reddit for whatever reason, and they move over to Voat, like QAnon, right? This Q, whatever this Q stuff is. They move all the Q people will move over to Voat, right? And so they've had several of these big influxes. At first, I guess they weren't really able to handle the traffic. Now they seem to be handling these spurts in traffic pretty well. So I guess they got the code under control. So it's a good site from that regard. The negatives are that the site has a lot of very, very disturbing porn and gross porn. The site's been shut down several times for child porn, rightfully so. Sexualized images of children and minors. They still have these very, very graphic images of children that are drawings, basically. It's called lolly porn. We talked about it in other videos. And they have a lot of that kind of content and other normal pictures of kids that are very sexualized, right? Maybe not nude, but just very, creepy kind of stuff, right? That, they should probably moderate, okay? But other than that, it's a free speech site. It's a well-done tech site. And it's been around about 4 years. Not a scam. I don't see how they could be a scam. They're not making any money. They're making money behind the scenes somewhere and selling people's information, but I don't see any evidence of that at all. So it seems to be a legit good site, except for the porn. Be careful of that. And that's my review of Voat, voat.co. I'm Derek from Hope Holdings.